Aw, Fleto, what are you doing? Sensational play here from Big Goose, booping Fleta and Jaehung off the map. One of the best solo plays of the entire game. Just unreal. Seoul Dynasty got worked on the first map. This early look made it appear as though Fisher was not meshing well. Dynasty couldn't get anything going. Nothing was working for Seoul. The 4 DPS comp nor the 3-1-2 DPS tank support. Nothing. LA's early 3-2-1 support tank DPS comp was too much to handle. Things were looking very bad. Round 2 of map 1 was more of the same. Roar and Void were just having their way with Seoul Dynasty. Fisher's Ryan was still very underwhelming. While Fleta's Zarya looked prepared and Jess's Lucio was holding up, once again the Gladiators 3-2-1 was putting in work. A seemingly missed shatter by Fisher led to a Fleta grab that came up huge, catching 5 Gladiators. Upon further review, the shatter definitely appears to have been a diversionary tactic as Fisher looked right and then attempted it, likely hoping to catch a member or two of the Gladiators, but being more concerned with catching their attention, grouping LA up and throwing them off balance for a moment to allow Fleta's grab, the real threat here, to scoop them all up. A full team kill at the start of round 2, which really seemed to turn the tide for the Dynasty. Fisher was rolling as Dynasty approached the second point. A shatter catches Surefour and Shaz. Fisher wisely leaves Surefour for his team to clean up and attacks Shaz in the back, preventing a Zen retreat and potential extra free ult charge for Shaz. Unfortunately, moments later, Roar and Void assert their dominance once again, wiping out 4 Dynasty members and halting their attack. Another key shatter by Fisher at the end leads to the cleanup and a full push for Dynasty's attack in round 2. To close out map 2 and tie the game at 1-1, Dynasty halts LA's attack. Michelle throws his bomb behind LA in order to distract them. Smart plays that causes confusion and leads to a huge nano charge from Fisher onto Void. Fisher follows up with finishing hammer swings on Roar and a big slam on Shaz for the triple. Round over. Jaehung's trench and Fisher's shatter powers Dynasty through, stopping a late push from LA. Everybody gets in on the action and targeting LA down and methodically taking them out. Roar gets booped, stunned, and eliminated before he can shatter, starting the downfall of LA's late push, giving Seoul the full hold in round 1 of map 3. Seoul attempted this unique attack from outside and failed multiple times. At one point, Roar goes primal and completely dominates the Dynasty. Despite their unsuccessful attacks, Dynasty recovers and ultimately caps the point, winning map 3, giving them the 2-1 advantage. Jaehung and Michelle's swaps to Wrecking Ball and Reaper respectively provided to be very advantageous calls. Desperation set in momentarily here for Seoul as LA was reaching a full push in overtime. Dynasty utilized several switches, but none of them proved to be effective, and the Gladiators acquired all 3 points for the round. The Gladiators' defense almost delivers a full hold, but a nanoed Fisher goes absolutely bonkers, locking down the push to keep Dynasty alive. A last-ditch grab attempt proves unfruitful for LA as they are unable to capitalize. Superior play carries Seoul through the final choke for the full push to tie map 4. After only giving up 1 point to LA on defense, Seoul is on the attack here. In overtime, during overtime, Seoul goes ballistic team kill on LA to keep their attack going. Fisher again with another huge shatter, getting 3 down, coming right after Roar missed his shatter. Seoul maintains excellent awareness at the end, constantly forming back together to overpower LA and pick up the overtime win on map 4, sealing their game 1 victory. Overall, a promising outing for Dynasty, despite the shaky and at times horrendous map 1. It's going to be interesting going forward to see if Fisher continues to need time, maybe a round or even a full map, to adjust each game, or if this was just a one-time thing. Once he found his footing and Seoul started gelling, they worked as a cohesive, solid team that was at times even completely dominant. I think we all knew that Fisher and Jess have the capabilities to fill in the gaps of what Seoul was missing last season, and that does appear to be the case after game 1 here. Fisher settled in as the game went on to deliver the aggressive yet very effective tank play he is known for, and Jess's shot calling kept the team composed after map 1 went down. I'm not positive that it was indeed Jess doing the shot calling, as it was reported he would do when he signed on to the team, but if it was Jess, he did fantastic. And if it wasn't Jess, whoever did it did fantastic. The coaching staff deserves massive applause after the composition and strategic changes made after map 1 to keep Seoul alive and ultimately deliver a 3-1 victory. Fleta's Zarya play was impressive to say the least. He teased bringing out Widow and Genji at different times, but he opted not to. They stuck with the strats they were already deploying, which, considering his consistently high level of Zarya play this game, that was absolutely the right call and it worked out very well. Despite the loss for the Gladiators, there were some positives to this game for them. Roar and Void were dominant at times and overall looked very good. Their ult usage in general was handled very well and lended to several multi-kills throughout the game. Big Goose's Lucio was also very, very good this game. But this review is about Seoul Dynasty and not LA. Good game LA, but ultimately, you couldn't get it done. This should be an interesting and hopefully very productive season for Seoul. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Nick from Omega Level. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you next game on Seoul Dynasty plays the Dallas Fuel.